Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 14 of Share Your Nurse Story. OMG, we are just moving on with this program. Welcome. I see some of our beautiful, amazing nurses, true nurses in charge. You are joining. Welcome. This is amazing. Alrighty. Perfect. When your connection is stable, please do just come along. Let's have a dialogue today. Here you are. Perfect. Oh, this is amazing. Happy Sunday to you all. This is Nurses in Charge podcast. Our spot, our break room, our nurses station, and or our office, the back backstage in our office. Okay, this is where we just have fun, and then just imagine that we show up here in the backstage, or of our office area, nurses station, break room, where we're not disturbing no patients. Just take that on that mindset, take that imagery, and we just have a dialogue here, talk about unique nurses stories. And oh, Yensha, I see you joining. I see you coming through. Perfect. Let me see. All right, here we are. How are you doing today?
No, I'm doing great. And you? How are you doing?
Wonderful. Look at you. You just reclining there and laying back on the Sunday evening. Right now, that means it is what, seven, is it 7 p.m. your time? Or 6 p.m.? You're 5 hours ahead of me. Oh, are you frozen? Okay. No problem. Your network is giving issues right now. Let me see. There's someone back here. Okay. Hello, Clement. I see someone joining us here from, yeah, this is LinkedIn. Hello, Upon Burkhardt. Welcome. Where are you joining from? I know you're on LinkedIn, but where do you live? What part of the country are you? Welcome to our podcast. This is Nurses in Charge. This is all for nurses. Are you a nurse? I see you dressed up like you have a scrub on. Let us know. Thank you for dropping by. Okay, the lady of the hour is in the backstage. I was just waiting for you to come on. Look at her smiling there. You'll pay some fines. And I see we'll have you pay some fines, Wash. Oh, Madam Co-Chair, Yensha, let me bring you back. Yensha, let's decide. This co-chair, her name is Felecia, and she is our superstar for today's podcast. And it's a redo. I see her smiling in the backstage. But I know I just want you and I to decide what's going to be her fine. She has to pay. It's LD. LD is the currency in Liberia. No problem. Just pay in your currency. I will. As you know, we we have our PayPal. I don't know if PayPal takes LD. Yensha, say something. We need to have some revenue coming to our organization, because if we have the co-chair who had a network issue during her podcast section, she didn't show up. That's okay. That's okay. She still, we have to still charge her maybe 50 LD, and then we can use that to buy cold water. All right, let me bring you let me bring you here, Felicia. come and defend yourself, redeem yourself, because we will still charge you no matter what. What, did I scare you off? Come on. Oh, okay. Your connection is acting up again. But welcome, sister.
Yeah, thank you so much,
No
Dr.
problem.
Kimo.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank God for His grace.
Okay.
His grace is sufficient for every one of us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Once we are alive, we can do
Yeah.
whatever we meant to do the day before and the year before. So welcome, Madam Co-Chair.
Thank
NIC Chapter 2, Bond County, Liberia. I'm so glad that you could join me today, because I know your story is unique. And every week, as you know, we come out here to um, congratulate our nurses, celebrate our nurses, and to honor your story and let you know just recognize you. In other words, so thank you so much.
you. Welcome.
Yes, can you please introduce yourself? Let a word hear from your own perspective. Who are you? Who is this fantastic Felecia Nyeekpee-Bendoe? Why you did not put a Bendu at the end? You have to put it. That's your full name. Otherwise, that too will be a charge.
Wow.
Of course. She
Okay,
said,
okay.
wow. She said, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing, ma?
Okay. Thank you so much. And I'm glad to be here today. It has been challenging when it comes to network and being away from this platform. I don't really feel fine about it. But I give God the glory that I'm able to be in today to share my my story with
Mhm.
other nurses, other health workers around the country. And so my name is Felicia.
Talk about network connectivity issues. Woo, she called her first name and she just went out there. Anyways, today will be fun. We will still, the show must go on. And I'll hold your spot, Felicia, as I know you will come back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I see someone joining us on, Facebook. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to, and if you're an NIC member, check in our WhatsApp chat room. I did post the link that you guys can pop in, say hello, show your support, because I'm sitting out here by myself, having party by myself. That's not fun. Come on, guys. And if you are joining us and you're not a member of Nurses in Charge, I say NIC for short, but we are Nurses in Charge Global. We're a nonprofit organization that has the sole mission of connecting nurses, celebrating nurses, and empowering nurses globally. And our mission has reached 19 countries worldwide. We have members from these countries, and we are connecting. We refuse to work in silos and or enjoy our profession in silos. We want to make sure that can we can connect, network with other nurses worldwide, celebrate their wins. Today, listen, guys. Before I say that, Yensha coming on, if your network will not allow you to join by video, just do the audio. We appreciate that even more. So, okay, so talk about celebration. Today at Nurses in Charge Global, we are celebrating three members' birthday on the same day. Imagine that. So we call them the triplets. We posted a happy birthday to the triplets today, and let me put names to the triplets. So you all out there, please do cheer up our triplets today. Celebrate life. Celebrate the lives of nurses who have given so much of their lives, of 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 their career years, of their adult years to the profession, taking care of humanity. And if you've been following our podcast, you will agree that um 13 podcasts passed. I would say maybe out of the 13, 10 solid podcasts we have had nurses come on here and share their unique stories and have told us about donating blood to their patients to save their lives, um, taking their own money to pay for treatments for their patients, feeding their patients. Listen, just go back to our previous podcast. You will be amazed. If you have not been following us, you're brand new here. Um, please do that. Welcome
Yeah.
back.
Hello.
Hello, Felicia. Welcome back.
Yeah. Thank you.
Reclining. You're reclining in your backyard somewhere in Liberia, and
I tell you.
your network is acting up. So I was just warming the space. Um, so I was just telling our audience, viewers here, that today we are celebrating the triplets' birthday, and the fact that we
Okay.
have three members with their birthdays on the same day. We have Freda Jawo in
Yeah.
is in Liberia. We have
Yes.
Jensen Van Rosendale. She's in the Netherlands. And
Mhm.
we have Cynthia Shinai Shinai Maka. She is in Nigeria. I probably butchered her name. She'll probably charge
Okay.
as well for butchering her name. But hey, guys, we celebrate birthdays. Throughout this past week, we were celebrating achievements. We have our members who have been acknowledged. They have won. Let me see. This was Leonard. Leonard Otiano. He's in Kenya. He was honored for for his extensive heartfelt work as a, let me see what it says here. Otiano was being recognized by the Secretary of Health in Kenya for his inspiring messages, esteem, contribution, his professionalism. And this is all on LinkedIn, guys. So just follow us on LinkedIn. We blew it up and we celebrated, congratulated our member. Moving forward, who else this week? We have Yensha, who is putting the youth members who Yensha was just on a few minutes ago. He is putting the youth together in meaning that he's youth building professionally, bringing these youth in his country. It says, and this is through technology. It's amazing. We recognized him. Lastly, before I can give the stage to the star of the day, Felicia, we also recognized what her name. Ooh, I shouldn't be holding her up because her connection is giving issues. Amy Madriago, she has started her CNA program in Texas, and she's getting new members in that program. Registration, literally, she is overbooked. So nurses are making big waves, and we should recognize them and, um, you know, make them the highlight of the day. Let the whole world know that we're not just keeping still. We're nurses in charge. So without further ado, Felicia, thank you for coming back. I know you want to come back, but your network is fighting against you. So thank you, thank you. Okay, here you are. Please tell us who you are. Um, Beyond your name, identify yourself. Ready? The stage is all yours. Oh, you are muted. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
no problem.
My name is Felecia Nyeekpee-Bendoe. I'm glad to be on the platform this afternoon. I'm so happy that I'm able to share a story of my perfection. I'm glad that people around the world, nurses, doctors, midwives, PAs, we are all on this platform to share with one another and get some experience. So I'm glad to be your presenter for today.
Thank you, thank
And
you.
I'm a nurse by profession. I'm an RN. And I'm also an emergency nurse. I serve as scrub nurse. I serve as emergency nurse. I work in the ER. I work every part of the building that I serve as nursing service directress before. I'm glad to be here to share my experience. Thank you.
Emergency nurse, scrub nurse. So that means that the OR, right?
Yeah,
Work scrub. Yes. And then to shorten the list, she said, nursing directress, right?
yeah.
And may I just add that your nursing directress uh, leadership, ladies and gentlemen, this lady started her nursing directress leadership from a grassroots movement. I would say grassroots stance during the Ebola crisis. She was
Thank you.
leading. She was strategic during that time, very much moving, and during a time where nurses were being ostracized by the society they live in. If you worked at the Ebola treatment center, your family members did not even want to have anything to do with you. The community. So during a time where nurses were being disowned by their own loved ones, where nurses, their communities were saying, "Don't come home." So a lot of nurses were staying at the universities that were now vacant. A lot of nurses were staying in places where nobody
Yeah,
wanted to go because the society, and I would say the community
yeah,
members, were afraid to contract Ebola from the nurses who were going to work taking care of
yeah,
Ebola, yeah, affected patients and coming home. So even husbands left their wives, So it was a time where nurses had nobody but nurses. Nurses had each other, right? Healthcare providers had each other and taking
yeah,
care of these patients. So we were giving our lives. Our lives were at stake during this time,
yeah,
and Felicia was dynamic leader during that time. So may I just
yeah,
highlight that period where I was there. That's when I got to know this lady. Yeah, so I can go on all day long about our colleagues during that time. So thank you so much for your leadership. I have seen you in action. And now currently you are a co-chair, you are the co-chair for Nurses in Charge um, for chapter 2 in Nigeria in Bon County, West Africa.
yeah,
So thank you for what you do. You are a strong leader. You are a mother, a wife, someone's daughter, but you take on all these hats. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining me on this mission. As the
welcome.
founder of Nurses in Charge, you bought a vision and you said, "I'm coming along. Let's do it." So thank you
Yeah,
so much. I appreciate that.
you're welcome.
Perfect. So, tell us how long have you been a nurse? I would just be popping in some affirmations.
Yeah.
um, here? Yes.
I've been a nurse for like 13 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been a nurse with a experience for 13 good years.
Mm-hmm.
And I even forgot certain area where I serve as specimen collector
Oh my
for
God.
Ebola patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was the only one that was serving in that position with one expert. But then he declined. He said he was not able anymore. He said,
Yeah.
Felicia, you can go ahead. So I was like collecting specimen and sending it to town for testing.
Wow.
So I served in that position. Yeah. I even served as clinical TOT, trainer
Mm-hmm.
for for doctors, nurses
Yeah.
during IT days. I
Yeah.
train doctors, I train nurses, I train cleaners, I train PAs, supported staff
Mm-hmm.
to observe the hygiene when it comes to the crossing. So
Wow.
there was stress, and the issue was the one that trained me also
Mm-hmm.
in handling hygiene when it comes to outbreak, and I got all of those certificate with the experience.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That even deepens your expertise in healthcare. Thank you so
yeah,
much in infection control. I remember that we had to. I was coming from the U.S. coming to volunteer, and I did not have any formal training in infection control in relations to the emergent disease at the time, which was Ebola. And getting on ground, we had to get our trainings on doffing and gloving and all of
yeah,
that before we can get into the treatment vicinity to start taking care of patients. We had to, get our check off um, training from there. And you guys, like I said, phenomenal. You had it all in order. You had everything rolling, and wow, thank you so much. So that truly brings me to asking you even further in the era of your professional um, legacy. So over the past 13 years, you faced emotional turmoil. You've had issues with seeing people in sorrow, seeing people lonely, even you experiencing your own time of separation from family and friends during the crisis. So you've
yeah.
also had times of joy. So all of these emotional experiences as a nurse. So tell me, I just gave you the platform. Go deeper into that and explain to us how can a nurse work with all of these emotions and still be standing strong.
Yeah, as a nurse, when it comes to emotional issues, you will first have to work on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Working on yourself, what do I mean? When it comes to your intelligence, when it comes to your speech, when it comes to your emotion, which thing that trigger your emotion that will lead you to something that will be ugly or good.
Mm-hmm.
You have to work on your entire being
Mm-hmm.
first as a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Because working on yourself as a nurse
Mm.
things are able to help somebody.
Okay.
If you cannot work on yourself, you cannot help anybody with emotional problems. Because there are some of our friends going to the hospital, they are not going there because they are really ill, but they have some emotional problem that will lead them to depression.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to counsel them. You have to talk to them.
Mm.
Yeah. So as a nurse, you have to work on your emotional behavior first.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you be there for others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have You have to work on your emotional stability, and
Yeah.
you touch on emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
And Felicia, that is a deep topic right now, especially since post COVID. Emotional intelligence. Let's put COVID aside. It's just the era that we're in currently. That emotional intelligence is a major deal, because
Yeah.
you need to be able to sense, to have understanding of your environment
Hmm.
and respond appropriately. And as a nurse, your emotional intelligence truly goes into not only for yourself. Yes, you need that back, you need that solid foundation, because your
Hmm.
patients are depending on you, your colleagues, as you mentioned, and the organization at large. So
Yeah.
without intelligence, it truly helps you. It propels you to stand up and truly combat and yeah, mitigate some issues that your patients will be experiencing, that you can meet their needs. But if you don't have what you don't have, you cannot give, right? So
No,
how
you cannot do.
can you not be in touch with your own emotions, but then you're providing emotional support to your patients? Have you seen?
Hmm.
I bet, I believe I'm asking an oxymoron question here, but tell me issues that you've come across that the emotions were just like out of control for that nurse and all the patients.
Oh, I have come across a lot of cases like that, like that has to do with emotional problems
Mm-hmm.
from the staff, from the patient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, even you will notice that patients are taken to the hospital. Even the caretaker are emotional to do things because what they want is immediate cure for their patient.
Mm-hmm.
So you will see them in a aggressive. Someone can be so aggressive as if to say you are the cause of this illness.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them will be like forcing with you. Some of them will be like pushing you to the wall, giving you words as a nurse. And you will find out some of them will be so kind or only speak to you to say, sis, please help me, do all you can,
Mm-hmm.
that my patient will be okay. But you think they will be okay? These are all emotional issues.
Mm-hmm.
So, in our light as a nurse, the moment you observe it, the first thing you think on to like calm them down,
Mm-hmm.
talk to them that there are still hope, things will work out.
Mm-hmm.
Calm down because yourself, your health come first. The way you're too emotional, you might trigger something
Mm-hmm.
or something might happen to you and you'll be a patient too.
Mm-hmm.
So please, we're giving you the hope things will be okay by the grace of God.
Mm-hmm.
Through this treatment that we are giving or through the care we're giving, things will be okay. So calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll notice some of the yeah, like you. Let me calm down and then listen and see what they can do for my patient. And sometimes some patients they are mentally disturbed. Once they bring them, looking at what all been said around them in their community,
Mm-hmm.
once they rush them, they say, hey, they already told me that this thing here no cure for it. And in fact, I don't think I will make it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go
That's all
close to them. Yeah, go close to them. No one should tell you that this particular illness will lead you to this. What we do is God doing.
right.
We believe what we are doing for you, God will heal you. You'll still get healing. Please erase that mindset you came with and talk to them kindly. Once you
Mm-hmm.
have in that mindset, The process of healing will be too slow because your mindset is not focusing on healing. All they focus on negative thing.
Mhm.
So once you calm them down, then they are waiting now to respond to everything that you're about to do for them. And a lot of it happening in the hospital, in the various clinics all over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. So let's talk about compassion, because that's another emotion where
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
that we have to put that into. You can't just say it. Oh, I have compassion for my patient, but you have to demonstrate it. The patient truly
Yeah.
have to see it, in their care. So
Mm-hmm.
so uh, how 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 do you put compassion from just saying, yeah, I'm a compassionate nurse, but then you have a patient who is going off on you, and or it could be a family member, and that family member just, they're so worried, they're so afraid, but they're putting it all out, as you mentioned. Sometimes they project it on the nurse instead of allowing the nurse and other providers in that patient care to truly um, provide that care that they are trained to provide. So how do you show compassion in times when the situation is against you, and you still need to stand up strong for that patient and show them that you love them, but you need to put it in action and not just say, I have it. You have compassion, but it's like faith without work. How can you show compassion? How can you show
Ah,
compassion when the case is like against you and you're not at fault? It's not your fault to be a nurse. You're there to care for the patient, but the patient is like not being cooperative, or the family is not being cooperative, but you're being called now to truly demonstrate compassion.
okay. So that question you asked, it brings me to or health workers around the globe you have.
Mm,
Number one, you should be caring, you should be compassionate,
mhm,
you should be competent,
mhm,
communication should flow from you, you should know how to encourage and be committed to what you learn as your ethics.
mhm,
Okay? So I should always maintain that character, that sex character.
mhm,
So whether be a my relative, whether be a someone close to my heart,
mhm,
I should demonstrate that love.
mhm,
Being a compassionate nurse is that you have love flowing from you, the caregiver, to the patient. That's why they are starter.
mhm,
I don't care what they are doing to you. You are there to help them regain their hope. And once people in that kind of stage, you'll find out that their reasoning
mhm,
will decline totally. Even if you're telling them things that they really need to listen
mhm,
to get you, they'll be stubborn. But you as a nurse,
mhm,
don't give up because you know the purpose and reason for which you are called for. So you insist with it and keep counseling them and keep caring for them and keep telling them this is the way and this is the way it will be okay for you. You find out once you kept giving them that love. Let me be
mhm.
fair, they are patient, but they are also human, right?
Yes.
They will see sincerely from your eyes
Mhm.
that what you mean, you showing love to them, you concern about them.
You demonstrating what you what you
You
say you have.
demonstrating, yeah, what you should do for them.
Mhm,
And even if that person is not close to you, they are ordinary patient. Once they
mhm,
see you so close to them, be open up with them. You will
mhm,
see they will give him, they will trust you
mhm,
with their whole heart,
mhm,
and they will always wish you should be around. Even when they are discharged, they want you check on them at home. Because why? The communication skill that you apply, the counseling that you did, the love that you show. Okay, not because they are refusing care, not because they refuse everything, they acting stubborn, they don't want to reason, and you yourself get angry with them. No, you worsen the condition.
Yeah.
Keep being moderate,
Mhm.
keep observing your ethics,
Mhm.
and serve them.
So in other words, you're saying bring on board what you learn in school and put it in action, right?
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
you don't learn everything in school. But let me just bring that up because when it comes to compassion, if it's not in you, you're not a compassionate person. You're just one of those people who are you don't care. It'll be hard for
Mm-hmm.
you, no matter how they taught you've been taught to be a competent nurse, how you've been taught to be to communicate effectively. The
Mm-hmm.
caring and the compassion will not add to the to the equation, and then
No.
you just become unprofessional in the situation, and now the patient who is suffering, they become the victim, and there's no quality of care in that sense. And you know what? I've actually seen patients leave against medical advice, AMA. They say, you know
Mm-hmm.
what, I'm done. And sometimes they want to still leave AMA because whatever is happening in the background, right? Sometimes you don't know the full story, but that compassion, bringing it on board, and truly wearing that hat to say, okay, my judgmental hat is off right now. I take it off, and I should not be judgmental in my patient's care, right? And not be, I should not be biased. I should not be judgmental. I should not demonstrate any of that because it'll be unprofessional. Now you go, maybe your compassionate hat was in your locker room. You go and grab it and put it on your head, right? And then you wear that hat to say, to truly humble yourself with that patient and say, listen, this is the situation. I understand things have not been going right, or you're very worried, you're scared, you're anxious, whatever your emotions are, but I'm here to truly care for you. I'm here to make sure that the outcome of your care is better than wherever it was or what you thought it would be. So that effective communication is really um, caring. Caring is something that patients sometimes, I would say often times they can read it from your vibe. If you're not a caring person, you don't have to say the words. They can read it from. It can be pouring out of your pores. And I've seen it happening in cases where I'm just the bystander walking into the situation, and at that point you have to say, "Can you please excuse yourself?" Pull that patient, pull that staff aside. And you being a nursing directress, I believe you've encountered some hot crossfire situations where you have to separate the patient from the staff, or separate two staff from each other to diffuse the situation. So these are emotions that you have to be intelligent enough. You have to go into work, um, you know, being willing to handle the situation with a good heart, with a genuine caring spirit, to truly care for our patients, their families, um, and even other staff members. So you're not only going to work to pass pills, you're not only going to work to chat and document on the patient, but you have to make sure that compassion is part of your package, part of that treatment plan. So
Yeah.
thank you so
So
much. Yeah.
yeah, even as a compassionate nurse,
Mhm.
your desire or your goal is to impact, to make positive impact
Mhm.
on the life of patient, even including the staff,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, a nurse you working, you notice that your colleague, the two of you working always, she come to work, you see the mood she in. I mean,
Mhm.
we are nurses ourselves. We got situation that can really suppress us. It can drag us. Some of us going to work, we got
Mm. So these are positive affirmations I will keep dropping as nuggets. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will notice that I'm not really okay. Oh, Felicia always come to work with smile and active. For today, she just quiet. What is going on? As a compassionate nurse, you should always observe the physical assessment of your friend that will be working with you.
Hmm.
Okay? And right there, you can even knock her back. Says, I always know that you come to work with smile and with joy. But today I see you that you are so quiet. I, I believe something is playing on you. Whatsoever that may be, let
Hmm.
it go. Please. That thing about our patient right now because they depending on us. But others, what they do, because a lot of cases like that came to the office, what they do, they play more with all of you. They are
Mm.
friend with. Hmm. She in her mood today. Oh. Maybe something gone wrong with her relationship. Maybe something gone wrong with the other side. They provoke the person, and the person was get so angry. They will
Mhm.
end up coming to the office, and I will just quiet them down. So, as a compassionate nurse, it's not only for the patient, it's also for your colleague that is on shift with you. You have to serve them in that direction.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. Um,
yeah,
so on that note, right?
yeah,
You as a leader, you've led over the years, 13 years of your nursing profession, and you've not only provided care with direct in direct patient settings. You've worked in leadership and truly managing the whole system. As far as I know, of recent, you were in control of the whole hospital. So
yeah,
when you bring in hope to the patients, you bring in compassion, a compassionate spirit to patient care,
yeah,
into leadership.
yeah.
Do you care for yourself? At the end of the day, what is fueling all of that? What is motivating you to carry on your professional duty, above and beyond that? What is your motivation? What motivates you to be who you are as a professional nurse?
What motivates me the most is that giving somebody that let's say, gave her in life,
Hmm.
giving them hope that they can live again, that they can be happy again, that they can be better again.
Yeah.
Yes, it can motivate me
Okay.
because when those people are in that stage,
Hmm.
some family neglect them. Yeah, some family member feel that
Hmm.
they are not no longer part of them, and secondly, what they are carrying or the illness they are carrying is not illness that they should be around them. They will abandon them.
Hmm.
So coming to the health center, coming for care, when they find
Hmm.
they take you like a sister. Once they find one, they will
Yeah.
be happy. They will fight to live again because they have seen somebody that showed them love.
Hmm.
That's what gave me really courage to do what I'm doing.
Okay.
To just put smile on somebody's face. To just make somebody to know that they are important in society.
Hmm.
To make somebody that beside your legal family, you got another family.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And up to now, some people they don't call me by my name, they call me my sister. They tell people that that woman is my sister. They know why they call me their sister.
Hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
It gave me joy to see somebody calling me their sister. It gave me joy. Somebody I don't know from anywhere
Hmm.
recognizing me as their relative, even telling their people, this is the woman that
Mm-hmm.
gave me hope. This is the woman that God passed through
Mm-hmm.
to give me hope to live again because I already gave up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. So, uh, um, one more question for you, and this one is huge.
Yeah.
So, I have come to the realization that nursing is a choice. Our journey here and coming into nursing, we made the choice to be here. And it's sad sometimes to hear very few people would say they were, their family coerced them. It was pressure. They were pressured to become a nurse because everybody in their family is a nurse and whatnot. So if being a nursing is a choice that you've made to for it being your vocation. Would you have
Mhm.
chosen any other profession if you had if you could, and what other profession would that be on the grand scheme of things, if you could have become
If I, if I
somewhere else?
could choose any profession,
Yeah.
hey,
What
but
would
really, eh?
uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know my desire
Hmm.
for this perfection.
Yeah.
I just been bitter in me
Mm-hmm.
because can you imagine? I started as a accounting student,
Mm-hmm.
AEU. I entered. I was doing accounting,
Okay.
right? But then I look into it working as a banker.
Mm-hmm.
I will only give money. People give me money,
Oh,
and
good
that's all.
money. Good. You'll be dishing out money. Hey guys, all day long you work. You. Oh dear. Come back, Felicia. Let's talk about this because oh dear, this networking in parts of the world is ridiculous. Oh goodness. What would be your second or third choice if you were to not be a nurse? What other choices have you passed on and became a nurse? Feel free to put that in the comments, um, and let us know as we listen to Felicia tell us the choice she made from becoming an accountant to a. All right, we're just waiting for Felicia to come on. But feel free to please, I see a lot of you guys are joining us from Facebook. Feel free to just put in the comments what would you have become, or other than nursing. What would you have chosen to become um, as a professional other than nursing? What are other choices that you had? And some people come into nursing as a second uh, profession, meaning they started, as Felicia said, in accounting. I've had nursing students who were police officers, and they were in their mid career years, and they decided to become a nurse. I've had other students who were okay. There was a student who oh my God, over the years I've seen many. There was a student who was in school for with a business degree, just like Felicia, and he decided to become a nurse because his dad got sick and he admired the care that was provided. And I don't know if you any of you guys have ever encountered something like that where people, your colleagues, or even maybe yourself became a nurse because of the care that you saw nurses provide um, to family members or even yourself. and now nursing became your your calling. It just sparked something in you, and since then you're the best nurse ever. So feel free to put that in the chat. We have a few more minutes, and today will be um, leaving right on time because I am joining another program, being host, or I would say being it's a we were invited as nurses in charge to attend this program, and it's a wonderful program. I can't wait to be there. Um, Today has been really fun, uh, regardless of the internet issues we've had. I've seen up to nine. At one point, there were nine viewers. Thank you so much. There comes Felecia.
Hello.
Here you are. Welcome back.
Thank you.
The connection is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, so from accountant, you
So
became a nurse. You
when
don't
I
want to
started
counting money.
as an accountant, I
Okay.
spent one semester.
Oh,
Right after that semester, the 2003 walking.
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When the war took place, I saw people sick, and
Mm-hmm.
I saw people like that their first aid were like caring for people, and I saw the need. As I wish I said, who I wanted to be in this position at this time to help these people. I said, right after this war, I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be a nurse. I
Wow.
want to give care because you walking in the street, you see children
Mm-hmm.
malnutrition killing children. You see people, they are anemic,
Mm-hmm.
but their parents don't know because they don't have any idea about
Yeah. No
nursing.
knowledge. Mm.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I just decided after the 2003 war, I said I should become a nurse. I want to care for people. And through that, at least I will be loved.
Oh.
And what the profession does is that it gives you large family.
Yes.
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 It increase your family members.
You meet people of all walks, from all
Yeah.
walks of life. That's true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I'm a nurse, like when we like having an occasion, I taking 12 to say I'm going to the villages. The moment I enter the village, the first place, the clinic, once I get there, I don't worry. Whether I know someone in the village, I don't know anybody, I don't worry. Because I know that once there is clinic,
Yes.
I know someone.
Okay.
That's how.
So your colleagues, and you see, that's one thing that nurses in charge have embarked on as one of our pillars: connection.
Yeah.
Connect,
Connection. Yeah.
networking, connecting with other professionals, connecting with
Yes.
other nurses. You know, building, enlarging that professional family a unit that you mentioned. Absolutely,
Yes.
it's a good thing. It's a very,
Mm-hmm.
very good thing. And so far, in nurses in charge, as you guys have come along, you've we've mingled with people from all around the world.
Oh
You know,
yes.
yeah. So enlarging globally, not only in the villages, not only in Liberia, but truly enlarging our scope of networking. And it is a beautiful thing. Really, I cannot put words to it. Words cannot describe what it feels like to know someone in the UK. If you're traveling there one day, or you have a case, you have a situation, you just need to you go in the global chat and say, "Hey guys, I have this situation. What do you think about it?" Boom, boom. People start to give you ideas. Um, whether
Yeah.
it's a patient care situation or it is professional growth that you're embarking on, someone somewhere will enlighten you. So yeah, you're right. Oof, you
Mm-hmm.
could have said it better. Okay. So give one good advice to a brand new nurse coming into nursing from your years of nursing practice and everything you've gathered. so far, what would be one advice you would give a nurse coming into this?
Yeah. Uh, One of the advice that we give the incoming nurses is that
Mm-hmm.
the goal set, the mindset other nurses have. I'm going into the field because I want to open my just to enrich myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's not riches.
Mm-hmm.
The mindset you should have is that how I wish I could give somebody joy to live again.
Mm-hmm.
How I wish somebody that was on their dying bed,
Mm-hmm.
I can give them the reason to live again. But not so much of money. Though we all need a huge salary,
Mm-hmm.
but
Me
there are
first.
times,
Give me
yeah,
some. Yeah.
say,
I said,
yeah,
here's salary. Put me on the list.
yeah, yeah. There are times you will interact with people that don't even have a cup of rice to eat to their very homes. Not because of that, because they don't have, you say, I'll pay less attention to them because I need money. And sometimes you need to lose some cash that you will have
Mm-hmm.
to just care for somebody to get smile in their faces.
Yeah.
Why you think all will be working? Some people came from Guinea, gave birth. They said they are hungry and they will not breastfeed their baby.
Mm-hmm.
So you will sit there. That baby mother is saying they
Mm-hmm.
cannot breastfeed that child because they are hungry. And you have money as a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And you buy food and give it to her. It gave me joy
Yeah.
to do that. Give her food to breastfeed that child. It gave me joy because the moment they take in our food, the first word I will say, thank you.
You save money.
God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I will say to you. Don't always look for rich people to serve in this fee because other nurses they are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
When you enter their facility, they look at your appearance, they check that nothing front, nothing back, less attention they give
Wow.
to you. Oh yes, they
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be that nurse.
No. Okay.
Respect people for what
Mm-hmm.
they are wearing, respect people from their appearance, respect them.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's powerful.
Might recommend you somewhere tomorrow. Say because the lady did this,
Mm-hmm.
I know her, she can do this for me.
Yeah.
And that person you looking down at because you see life, God didn't make mistake. God has every one of us time.
Mm-hmm.
As you see the clock hand going, when you get a clock on the wall, when it is 1 o'clock, when it is my time, that's my time.
Yeah.
Say you do nothing about it, right?
You mean I can
So
I can donate one more year to you?
yeah, you can do nothing about it, right?
Oh man, come on.
Uh-huh. Because
Uh-huh.
why? It is my time. But when it is not my time, you notice that I will be down in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because my time have not yet come. And God have to prepare me for that time that coming, right? In my preparation, when I'm ill, I come at the hospital, you look down on me. Tomorrow, when I'm up there, will you recognize me? I will be the first to recognize you because the aid treatment you give me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. And
Hmm.
those people can record they the one can remember you.
Yeah. Because it went to
So
the core. It really hurt them.
yeah, you have to recognize people. What are they rich, what are they are poor, whatsoever category they are from in. The incoming nurses need to work on their behavior. Don't only focus on clean patient. There are some patients that don't even have caretaker the mess they are set in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will be lying there. Me, I will not test you. Oh. Maybe that the next year will come clean you.
Oh no.
how the healing will take place.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't be that nurse. We should be nurse that sincere with our heart, and we should be sincere with God,
Yeah.
because we cannot see God. Our fellow men that we see,
Mm-hmm.
we should be sincere with them. Clean
Mm.
our patient, make our patient comfortable. No, they are ill, but their mind is not ill.
That's true.
Any good you will do for them, they remember.
Yeah.
Any bad you do for them, they will remember. And those things that you are doing for them will give recommendation for you tomorrow. That's what
Mm-hmm.
happened in my case to be necessary directress.
Wow. Wow.
So we have to follow that trench.
That's good.
Treat everyone equal.
Mm-hmm. With dignity
Treat
and
people treat people equal. Put smile on your face when you taking care of them. Don't be frown.
mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah. They are
Wow.
loud. They are loud that we need to observe.
Absolutely.
And this fee, I always saying it to people, there's a healing ministry.
Oh,
This profession,
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
this profession is a healing ministry.
Mm. Felicia is getting. She's hot. She's in her. Here you
Just how
go.
you go to church, just
Mm-hmm.
how you go to church, the pastor preach to you,
Yeah.
it's the same thing with this fee. God using us, giving our idea to save his people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is not by our own strength, it is God that is directing. Give this medication and it will be well. God pass through people to discover medication. You say, oh, use a medication for the condition. And the person, it is God that giving them an idea. They didn't just sit and create that idea on their own. No. So we need to treat people with respect.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Because we're people too, right? And one day we'll be sick.
Guess what? If you know that
Uh-huh.
you have been treating somebody and
Yeah.
then seeking after money,
Yeah.
like the way the student used to come to my facility, I'm like guarding every one of them, doing evaluation for every one of them. I know that this student is not qualified.
Mm.
Then I say the student is qualified.
Mm.
The student graduate. Then I fall ill now. Only unconscious, they take me to the hospital. Then when I open my eye, who I see? I see Nora standing over me. I will
Yeah.
go back. I will surely go back
You
because I
see
know the kind of Nora.
you see
Okay,
the product of your decision standing over you
thank you,
saying,
thank
"Hi,
you. Uh,
I'm your
I will
man."
surely go back.
Why? Why would you go back? Let's expand on this. Why would you go back?
Oh, I mean, my condition why unconscious they take me to the hospital. Once I come
Mhm.
through, when I see Nora, I will go back. I will say
Why?
no.
Tell me why you'll
I
go back.
think the reason I will go back because I know the person. I know that she
Uh-huh.
was not qualified, she was not competent to
Thank
be a
you.
nurse. And I
Okay.
gave her next time to be a nurse, right?
Hmm.
And the next time I gave now, that's the same
Yeah.
next time she coming to give me.
Karma. You reap what you sow.
Oh yes,
The
yes.
Bible don't lie. The Bible say you reap what you sow. So that
Eh? Wow, plenty of way back. I forgot about it.
you forgot.
I went
But
back to
you
it.
see, the brain. You remember you said the brain don't forget. Oh goodness, this is too much. Oh dear. You
Oh
said
God.
they don't forget, so your brain remember exactly where that person
Oh
comes
yes. Uh-huh. I said no. Then I would like start calling my relative, please. I don't want Nora over me.
from.
Please. Another nurse
But
come.
guess
I
what?
want different nurse.
Well, guess what? Because of you, Nora been taking care of other people,
Uh-huh. You see?
and it's your turn.
So this fear is so
Oh,
unique. We just need to
And Nora,
beautify it.
I'm just sorry, we're not talking about you. We just calling. We just
Oh
call.
no, not say Dora. Oh, I just name. I just call.
Oh
Oh
dear, this is too much. Yes,
yes.
that
As
is.
I doing the Ebola at that ETU, you can see there where I start cutting my hair because the chlorine when I come from in there,
Oh
I have
yeah,
to bath
you
and
know
my hair started getting stiff.
when I came, I cut my hair short too, like a boy.
Oh
Because
yes.
I didn't want to
And
be
I saw
braiding
you,
hair.
you joined me. I said, "Oh, welcome. We're going to do it." They pumped out, sister going to do it.
I I did not want to. I did not want to be busy with braiding hair and all that stuff. I said,
Yes.
nope, cut this
So
hair short and go
I
boyish.
just
Yes,
it was very okay. You cut it when you go to bath, you just from down.
just
For up
go.
down, you just bath. Then
Yep,
you braid your hair, you embarrass yourself with all such a thing. It was not
yeah,
okay. Oh
nope,
yes. So it's so used to me now.
yeah.
I always love hair to be low when I from the hospital. I bathing, I just from hair down. That's what I can do.
That's
Oh yeah, like
amazing.
boy.
That is
Yeah.
amazing.
But it was really amazing at our ETU and some of all what we wanted to do for our county, we really stood for it. And
Yeah,
because of it, we check on INC website. Some of our name are there
yeah,
for what we did,
yeah.
right? So right now, I don't think any outbreak will come that will say, as I speak to you, they got outbreak marble, the emperor
Yes.
here now, right? So what they're doing now, the same thing I'm talking about. The
Mm-hmm.
people don't want to look for the people that were trained in
Mm-hmm.
that area now. They're doing it. Who know you now? They're picking people to go and Kenya for 3 months.
Mm, to
All
get
that 40 people that they left, everyone
treatment.
that what's going on right now.
That's that's a
Because
story for
of
another day.
thing.
That's a
Yeah.
story for another day. We would
You see?
definitely visit those kind of stories because these are things that nurses experience every day.
Yes.
So
Every day that what
yeah,
happening.
we definitely have
So
that.
right now in the outbreak, I prepare for it. Once they call my name,
Yeah,
I wanted to find out already.
yeah,
By
yeah.
the grace of God, I will serve. I will make somebody reason to live.
Mhm. There are a lot. I totally agree with you. There are a lot of us that are just. We were just. We are wired to respond to disasters. And no matter what, we're not afraid because we know at the end of the day, we're going to save lives and God
Yes.
will bless us and continue to protect us. And that is what brought me to Liberia because I could not
Oh
just
yes.
sit still and not come. And there were a lot of nurses from Sweden, from Germany, Spain, and all over the world. So kudos to all those nurses and our nurses in Liberia and Sierra Leone, Guinea, and other places. So, Felicia, we will be, let's wrap up here.
Yeah.
You all know this is Nurses in Charge. Our podcast, Share Your Nurse Story. We meet here every Sunday at 1 p.m. And today being, I believe we got one more Sunday left in the month, right?
Yeah.
So, um, no, my dear, this is the last Sunday. Today is the
Wait.
27th. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
Yes.
next Sunday will be November 3rd. And that Sunday marks our promotion for Nick Tour. And you may be asking, what is Nick Tour? Let me put that up. Let me project that. NICTOUR, Nick Tour Africa. And Nick Tour Africa is visiting Liberia first.
Okay.
Yeah, so Nick Tour Africa is visiting Liberia first, and we're doing a documentary, and this documentary is discovering nursing as a profession, nurses as professionals, everything that the world needs to see and know about nursing, in other countries. We want to be on the front line of that, and we are. So we're starting this tour. This is our magazine title, by the way. Nick Tour is for nurses in charge. The NIC there is nurses in charge in the tour. So we're taking a tour globally, and we're starting in Africa, Liberia. We are going to be doing this discovery um, of of nursing in Liberia, going to historical sites, um, hospitals, monumentals that truly had that gave us historical backgrounds of nursing in Liberia, hospitals, schools, clinics, villages, wherever nurses are in Liberia will be doing this documentary. So starting November 3rd, our topics on this uh, platform will be all about this documentary that's coming up. So um, nurses that will be coming here, we will just come and have a dialogue and start warming the air and start truly talking about nursing in Liberia. So I welcome you back. I welcome you. I encourage that you bring other nurses to join us on this conversation.
Okay.
Um, Nick tour will be in Liberia for 30 days. So each day of the 30 days will be covering different sites in Liberia.
Okay.
Um, so this will be a documentary, doing a video and truly putting it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, all the platforms and all the social media platforms that Nurses in Charge has currently. So we do have T-shirts that we are selling to T-shirts. I would say our merchandise, our store, and Nurses in Charge store is open, is selling uh, drink cups, bags, bandanas, um, t-shirts, long shirts, short, short sleeve shirts and long sleeve shirts. And so the merchandise are rolling out. I cannot name it all, but we want for you all to support us and make this possible. We have a GoFundMe page that we have opened up, and we need you to support us. And as you can see, this is our email, info at nurses in charge. So for our viewers today to email us and get us sponsors, we're looking for sponsors who are not even nurses. We're looking for organizations who have always been there and or who want to join us on this mission and sponsor us. So please do give us the name of your organization. Tell them about us to start sponsoring us, and their names will be on our banners on our website. We will highlight them for their support. And in Liberia, we will visit you as an organization sponsoring Nurses in Charge on this adventure. So wherever you work at, let them know we're coming by. And this is going to be amazing because from Africa, we'll be going to different countries. This is my lifelong dream, and I would say my desire to discover nursing around the world. So this starts in December of this year. So here we are, and I just wanted to drop that. I believe I talked about it in the last episode 13, and yeah. So I even went on to show our website, our store, our storefront, and I showed some of the merchandise. So go to that episode, watch it, share it whenever you come on this platform, on this podcast. Watch and share, like it, promote us because we need to grow as an organization, connecting nurses, celebrating nurses, and empowering nurses globally. We cannot do it on our own. We need the entire world to embrace this movement. So thank you so much. Felicia, thank you for your time. We have gone beyond the time, and I actually have another event I'm invited to, so I would let me jump on that right now. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh.
You are an original. Come back again. I will be pouring you because there are many stories that we need to cover, and today we did not go there. So thank you so.
Okay. You're welcome. So you
All right. Take care. God bless you. Have a blessed Sunday.
thank you, da.
Awesome.
Uh,
Uh, get this.